Hope everybody's doing fantastic. It's JC. No Zach tonight, just because I feel as if this recap is going to be relatively short. We're just going to recap the three games that we previewed during championship weekend. We have recaps for the SEC championship game, Big Ten championship game, and the ACC championship game. Those three were really good games. These three arguably weren't very good games, but still, I think they're worth a recap. Um, no, it's not getting a lot of love right now, the college football stuff, but I'm a man of my word for this year. We're going to be just pumping out content, see what y'all like, see what sticks on the page, and see what our audience wants to see more of here at ZVJ Media. Um, and we'll start off with probably the most entertaining game, I would say. And you can read it at the ticker below, but Ashton Genty. Is he the Heisman? Let me know down below. Um, Certainly has a compelling case. Um, if he continues this in his CFP game, he'll break Barry Sanders' record. And you could say that, he did it in a few more games than Barry, but, breaking a record like that has been broken in decades, very impressive. Genty's a stud. Kind of having bottled a little bit early, but he ripped off that 75-yarder at the end of the first half, and the crowd went crazy. I could feel the energy there at Boise in the cold, in the blue turf. Seemed like an awesome environment. I kind of wish that they had a CFP game, but a first round bye is a pretty good consolation prize, or even the main prize if you look at it that way. I would say that Boise State's just a big winner of the season in general. First, I know it's an expanded playoff, but first non-Power 4 or Power 5 conference team to make the CFP since my Cincinnati Bearcats did it in I think it was 2021. Yeah, 2021. So Genty played really well. I was impressed with Maddox Madsen. Hopefully he can continue using his legs to get first downs and make the throws when need be. And really like the defense. Boise State has a lot of foreign born players. There's a guy from Egypt. Genty lived in Italy. I got a wide receiver, Strawn, from the Bahamas. I really like this team, and I really like their coach, and I'll be cheering for them in the CFP. I think all of America will be as well. Let's see what we got next here. And I'll give a shout out to UNLV too. Great season, especially after losing y'all's starting quarterback. The running Rebels really fought hard. Sorry that you're losing your coach to Purdue, but you should be proud of what you accomplished this season, UNLV. And hopefully, bowl game goes well. I know that's not as important. Making the CFP would have been nice, but hopefully you can finish your season strong going to the offseason. Hajj Malik Williams, great career. And another guy who's had a great career is Bryson Daly. Capping it with 4 touchdowns. Well, not capping it because still has the Navy game, which I know they care a lot about over there at Army. And the bowl game, potential bowl game, if Army chooses to play in that. But Army dominated this game. Both Zach and I thought that it'd be a little bit closer, but man, Army just kind of controlled the tempo. They jumped out to a 21-0 lead there in the first half. And Bryson Daly and Kanye Udo, 2 guys that we said would be instrumental in their success, both went crazy on the ground. Combined 45 carries for, let's try to do my math here, 284 yards, 5 touchdowns. They were just beasts, and Tulane, despite handling Navy pretty handedly, didn't know what to do against the triple option. I mean, Bryson Daly only had 2 pass attempts. Defense super impressive as always. Um, and special teams good as well, good execution, beating a pretty good Tulane team. But Tulane, even though you didn't have your best game, I would still look forward to the future. You got John Summerall. He's a great coach. Um, got a quarterback who's going to be back, assuming he doesn't hit the portal. Fingers crossed on that. Um, you got a running back who might go to the league. Let's see. Yeah, he's only a sophomore. I can't tell if he's a redshirt sophomore or a true sophomore. So hopefully he'll come back. Makai Hughes, and y'all should be very scary next year. Definitely a competitor for that CFP spot in the American Athletic, but it was Army's year. Um, yeah, and they proved it. They showed their dominance. Salute to our troops, man. We're pro troop, uh, pro military podcast. You know, all military members out there. Salute to you. Salute to y'all service, and hope you enjoy watching this content. Finally, we got a game that I thought would be a lot better. I predicted it would be one for the ages, and it kind of was one for the ages. But we'll all remember Arizona State getting picked like last or something in the new look Big 12, and then coming in and just going crazy in the championship game. Look, everybody's saying it. Saban's saying it. McAfee's saying it. The whole world's saying it now. Scotty Boo deserves Heisman votes. Um, talking like third, fourth place. What he's done this year is just incredible. He is a bell cow, and I can't wait to hopefully watch him at the next level. Well, of course in the CFP, but at the next level as well. They did this all without their top receiver, Jordan Tyson. Sam Levitt was great in this game. Took care of the ball really well. As a team, they had no turnovers. Won that turnover battle, and yeah, Levitt. Can't believe he's only a freshman. He's so mature for a freshman. It seems like, and yeah, really impressed by Kyle, our boy Kyle Dillingham. It's Kenny Dillingham. But we call him Kyle because of the ESPN announcer called him Kyle like all game. And Kyle Kenny, that is, he's just a fiery young head coach. Reminds me a little bit of Dan Campbell or Danny Hurley. Um, the way that he's kind of just crazy. He's kind of a psycho in the nicest way possible. But you kind of need some of that fire to motivate a group of young men. Be a great head coach in the college game. And I love Kenny Dillingham as a friend. And yeah, shout out Xavier Guillory. Caught two great touchdowns, including one tremendous catch. Shout out to all my Native Americans out there. We love you. We appreciate you, and appreciate your support if you're tuning into this somewhere down the road.